Hello from our Wilderness Lodge Copper Creek cabin. It is our 10-year anniversary today, and we got this room just to celebrate. So we have a lot to do today, though. We have to find some lunch, some light lunch, because we're eating an early dinner because my parents like to eat really early. We are running to Universal to go shopping for a friend's birthday so we can send them candy. And we have to pick up cupcakes for our anniversary, and then we'll be back, and then we have dinner with our parents. So we'll show you all about this really cool room. We're out on our screened-in patio, guys. I can't even tell you how fancy this place is. Definitely worth the DVC points, 120%, maybe even 200%, if that's a thing. So, oh, and we're running over to Magic Kingdom to get some pictures, so we gotta go. You guys, this whole area is so nice, and we definitely don't own enough DVC points to stay here for very long. But this whole area is beautiful. You get your own separate parking area. There's 2 separate parking lots for the Copper Creek cabins because they are 2 separate sides of the resort, but these are so gorgeous and so fancy.
I am Groot. Bear tracks.
Bear tracks. Cheers to 10 years.
That rhymed.
Where are we?
Guys Point.
Our favorite
quick
lounge.
service.
No, it's lounge. Favorite lounge.
It's a lounge?
Yeah.
I feel like it's quick
Lounge.
service.
You can get quick service.
Oh yeah, it's over there.
Yeah. Why do we like it here?
It's peaceful, and they have waffle fries. They don't have it right now, but they normally have a crispy chicken that's so good.
So good. But really, we're here for the waffle fries
Here for the fries.
and this view.
This is the best lounge food on property.
So that's lounge on.
Yeah.
Hey guys, Geyser Point is so good. It's not something you can make reservations for. You can't use Tables in Wonderland, but so good. I'm so glad we stopped there and didn't eat at Universal. We actually changed our plans a little bit. It's really, really hot. Like, really hot. So Duncan's gonna go to Universal tomorrow to finish the candy shopping because I have to work and he's off. And we're just gonna run to get the cupcakes.
Use the left lane to exit left to merge onto I-4 East toward Orlando.
We're gonna go get the cupcakes and head back to the cabin and then head over to Magic Kingdom to get some pictures, and then we're gonna hang out in our pool. Or soaking pool hot tub thing.
Exit left.
And I cannot wait. And I don't know where this cupcake place is, so I gotta go pay attention. Alright, so we're on our way to find Jilly Cakes. So the reason we went with this person for our cupcakes is she actually used to buy LuLaRoe from me, and she used to have a location in Winter Park, and then became so popular that she now has a storefront in the Icon in Orlando, and we have yet to be there. So here we are, and we got to try to find it. It's quiet here. That's her. She has her own sign. Alright, so cupcakes acquired. We'll show them when we're not going to drop them when we are walking. But I originally had asked for gluten-free, and I think there was a miscommunication because she didn't say if any of them were gluten-free, and they all look the same. So because we're not gonna make my mom guess which ones are maybe gluten-free, we're gonna run to Sprinkles and get 2 gluten-free cupcakes just in case. We called around to all the local places and everyone seems to be out of gluten-free cupcakes today, or don't sell them at all. And my mom likes the flavors they have at Sprinkles, so we're already mobile ordered, so hopefully it doesn't take long, and then we will bring everything back to the room. It is so quiet in Disney Springs today. This is kind of crazy because it had been pretty busy even during the day on this side last couple weeks. But luckily, trip to Sprinkles is right outside of the Lime Garage, which is where we parked, so we should be out shortly. Gluten-free cupcakes acquired. We're the only people in there, and it looks like they are prepping to open the inside full time. Plexiglass hanging. They don't have the display case open, just like pictures. And yeah, we're the only ones in there. 2 guests to 6 employees. Yeah. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys where the Copper Creek Cabin parking was because I had no idea. So for one half, the cabin parking is down this way. And for us, we go this way past the lobby. Sorry, it's really bumpy in our car. It almost feels like we're not supposed to go where we have to go. It's kind of weird. So this is the normal guest parking, resort parking. We go this way. Here it says Cascade Cabins parking only, rooms 80012 to 8012.
Bali stands.
And then, yeah, we got this cute little parking lot. It's pretty much equals like 1 car per cabin. And hope that there's only one that needs a handicap spot. Ooh, it just rained, so it's as hazy as it actually looks on camera. We are heading to Whispering Canyon Cafe for dinner. And I'm trying to figure out where this walkway is actually going to put us in the resort. Alright, so we're back from dinner, and we'll talk about that later, but we got dessert, we got cupcakes, and we're gonna have some wine. We got rainbow colors because our wedding was kind of rainbow themed. They smell really good. And my mom has some gluten-free cupcakes from Sprinkles.
August 27th, Thursday. Frozen. Summer has returned to Arendelle. The kingdom rejoices, but Olaf begins to melt. Elsa uses her magic to create a snow cloud above the little snowman's head. Now he can live beneath the warm sun and never melt. Olaf is overjoyed. My own personal flurry.
Okay, so our parents left, and we promised you a review on where did we go? Whispering Canyon.
There you
and
go.
also, hey, shout out to these retro wedding ears. These are for 10 years old. And I remember they were just switching like hats when we got married.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like actually the pair that goes with this is actually like a top hat with ears. And then the new version was this, but they weren't making the top hat anymore. And our friend got it, but we didn't want to have to try to pack it. And actually the new version of this is a hat like this, but I was like, I have to have this one. And of course they still make a version of these, but these are so different than the ones they make now. But I am a fan. Anyway, Whispering Canyon. So we've been there a couple times. I think on the vlog only once though, and I don't think you were there.
Yeah.
So if you're unfamiliar, it's one of the full-service dining restaurants here at Wilderness Lodge. They're known for a all-you-care-to-eat skillet. Now, if you haven't been there in a long time, like there's a lot of things that have changed, even unrelated to COVID. They have more than one skillet now. They have the traditional, the pig, the land and sea,
And the plant-based.
and the plant-based, yep. There's a lot of overlap between all of them. Even the plant-based, there's actually plant-based sausage in the land and sea, and the barbecued cauliflower is also in the land and sea. And that's part of the vegetarian one. But anyway, so we had all three. Well, we had all of them except the plant-based one. And in case you did not remember or didn't know, my mom is gluten-free, and they have the skillet gluten-free. It comes, honestly, it comes normal gluten-free. The only thing that's different is that she gets a different cornbread, but she still gets cornbread.
Yeah. It's just the traditional skillet that's gluten-free.
Yeah, the traditional skillet's the only one that's gluten-free. If you don't want the skillet, they do have other options, but the skillet's gluten-free. So highlights for us, so like one of the things that's different, like the pig has no chicken, and it has pork belly and piggy wings. And honestly, that's a highlight for me. And I didn't even order the pig. I ordered traditional with my mom. But it doesn't matter, because if you get a whole bunch, you have to order per person, but they'll bring you refills of whatever. Because we definitely
do sharesies.
Yeah, we definitely got refills of ribs and pork belly.
For not the people that ordered those items.
Yeah. So it's basically a whole lot of meat though, and then they all came with some sort of potato, green beans, and corn.
Yes, and 2 vegetables. I don't think the land and sea had green beans.
Yeah, it did.
Oh, then it didn't have corn.
Yeah, I don't think it had corn. It had the cauliflower.
Yeah, and it had roasted potatoes instead of mashed potatoes, and ours had mashed potatoes.
Yeah. So all you care to enjoy, it was very good. I will say one of the sauces is a mustard barbecue. It's not my favorite. It was very prevalent.
You can tell, you can taste the mustard for sure.
Which honestly is a little bit better because I don't really like barbecue either. So it cuts the barbecue taste, but it is sour.
It is very mustard forward.
Yeah,
and
very
barbecue
vinegary.
on the backside.
It's very vinegary.
Yeah.
But yeah, so then we came back here, you saw the cupcakes, and then we played some Jackbox games, and that's it. I guess that's really it. But yeah, so we have our throwback ears, and we're gonna go enjoy the porch. There's no more boats going. It's kind of a bummer. I would totally be the person that sits out. No, not wave. Just sit out on the porch and watch the boats go by.
Wave at everybody.
The monorail, you can see the monorails too, but not now because like everything's closed.
Yeah.
But excuse me.
That was the day.
Yeah, we're just gonna enjoy this cabin. We keep talking about how this place is so nice that if we came here on vacation, if you wanted to like stay here and enjoy it, you would have to, and go to the parks, you'd have to like stay here for 2 weeks. Cause like there's definitely enough space and things to do to stay here. But if you're like going to the parks, you would never get to really enjoy this, but it's so nice.
The dollars that would cost.
Yeah, it's not cheap. What did we looked up a week? It was $14,000.
Yeah.
$14,000 for a week. Now we didn't even pay cash for a night. We're using DVC points. It was not cheap DVC point wise either. But when you live here, we basically use part of our California trip points because we know that even if we go to Disneyland later this year, we won't be able to stay DVC because it books up. So this is our part of our Disneyland trip.
Ta-da!
Yeah. Look, it kind of looks like the Grand California, and that's where you're gonna stay. But anyways, that is it. We'll see you tomorrow. We might go to breakfast at the resort. We don't really know. We have no plans.
No plans.
Yep, so everyone needs deadlines.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for coming to the show! What did he say?